Imagine holding two passports in your hands, one from Canada, the other from the United States. Which one would you choose to shape your future? Today, we'll take a deep dive into why being a Canadian is way better than being a US citizen. This is not just about borders, this is about safety, healthcare, happiness, and the quality of life that defines who you are. Stay with me until the end because you'll see Canada from an entirely new perspective. Segment 1. Quality of Life Advantage. Canada consistently ranks in the top 5 countries for quality of life. Canadians enjoy cleaner cities, more accessible green spaces, lower levels of pollution, and an overall healthier environment. This significantly contributes to long-term physical and mental health. Work-life balance in Canada is prioritized. Unlike the relentless hustle culture that dominates American workplaces, Canadians enjoy more paid vacation days, government-regulated working hours, and a social atmosphere that values family and personal time. The difference in daily stress levels is a game-changer for many. Segment 2. Universal Healthcare. One of the most celebrated aspects of Canadian life is its universal healthcare system. Essential medical care is provided to everyone, regardless of income, through a publicly funded model. Canadians rarely face devastating medical bills. In contrast, healthcare in the United States is largely privatized, leading to exorbitant medical costs. The fear of losing health insurance or falling into medical debt is a constant burden for many Americans. Canadian healthcare, while occasionally experiencing wait times for non-urgent care, offers peace of mind and access to life-saving services without cost barriers. Segment 3. Safer Society and Lower Crime Rates. Canada is globally recognized for its low crime rates and high levels of safety. Gun control laws are strict, significantly reducing gun-related deaths and mass shootings compared to the United States. The social atmosphere in Canada fosters peaceful living. Canadians trust law enforcement and public institutions, and community programs are well funded to prevent crime. The sense of safety when walking the streets, whether in cities or small towns, is one of Canada's most valuable qualities. Segment 4. Political Stability and Social Trust. Canada's political system is marked by stability, transparency, and relative calm. Political disagreements exist, but the level of social polarization seen in the United States is far less extreme. Canadians generally trust their government to deliver essential services and act in the public's best interest. Civic engagement is strong, and public policies, such as environmental protections and social programs, receive broad support. This fosters a stable and inclusive society where residents feel heard and valued. Segment 5. Multiculturalism and Social Acceptance. Multiculturalism is not just tolerated in Canada, it is celebrated. Canadian cities are cultural mosaics where diverse communities coexist and thrive. Immigrants are welcomed and integrated through structured government support. While the U.S. also has diversity, Canada's policies specifically promote inclusivity and equal opportunity. Canadians are known for their politeness, acceptance, and community-oriented mindset, making it easier for newcomers to build successful lives without fear of discrimination or exclusion. Segment 6. Environmental Consciousness. Canada is a world leader in environmental stewardship. Its policies actively support renewable energy, conservation, and the protection of natural spaces. Canadians benefit from cleaner air, safer drinking water, and more sustainable cities. In contrast, environmental protections in the U.S. are frequently politicized and less consistently enforced. Canadian citizenship comes with the privilege of enjoying some of the world's most stunning natural landscapes, from pristine lakes and vast forests to the majestic Rocky Mountains, all protected for future generations. Segment 7. Strong social safety nets. Canada's social safety net is among the best globally. In addition to universal health care, Canadians enjoy paid parental leave, unemployment insurance, affordable education, and housing support. Government programs are designed to prevent citizens from falling into poverty. In the U.S., many of these services are fragmented or difficult to access, leading to greater financial insecurity. Canadian citizens have the assurance that their society will support them in difficult times. Segment 8. Access to affordable and quality education. Higher education in Canada is significantly more affordable than in the United States. Canadian students typically graduate with far less debt, opening doors to home ownership and financial freedom much earlier. Education quality in Canada is internationally recognized, with public schools consistently ranking high. The accessibility of quality education ensures that all Canadian citizens can build prosperous futures regardless of their economic background. Segment 9. Global respect and travel freedom. The Canadian passport is one of the most powerful in the world, granting visa-free access to over 185 countries. Additionally, Canadians are warmly welcomed in most parts of the world due to Canada's reputation for peacekeeping and diplomacy. While the U.S. passport is also strong, American travelers can face additional scrutiny in politically sensitive regions. Canadians, on the other hand, often travel with fewer complications, enjoying smoother immigration experiences and greater global respect. Segment 10. The Canadian mindset, kindness, and community. Canadians are renowned for their politeness, kindness, and respect for others. These cultural values foster community trust and a more empathetic society. The Canadian mindset prioritizes cooperation over competition. The focus on community well-being over individual gain creates social environments where people look out for one another, further enhancing safety, stability, and happiness. Segment 11. Affordable housing in key cities. Although housing prices are high in some areas, many Canadian cities and towns still offer affordable housing compared to major U.S. cities. Government housing support programs and first-time homebuyer incentives are widely available to help Canadians secure homes. Housing policies in Canada aim to balance growth with affordability. Unlike some unaffordable urban centers in the U.S., Canada's mid-sized cities offer vibrant communities with manageable housing costs and quality living standards. Segment 12. Superior work benefits and maternity leave. Canadian employees enjoy generous work benefits, including paid parental leave, vacation allowances, and sick days that far exceed the legal minimums in the United States. In Canada, new parents can take up to 18 months of maternity and parental leave with income support. In the U.S., such leave is often unpaid or limited, placing financial pressure on families. This difference alone significantly improves the work-life balance for Canadian citizens. Segment 13. Freedom to travel without constant surveillance. Canadian citizens generally face fewer issues with travel surveillance and global scrutiny. Canada's neutral foreign policy allows its citizens to travel with minimal security concerns in most countries. In contrast, U.S. travelers may experience higher levels of scrutiny, additional visa restrictions, and negative perceptions in some parts of the world. Canadian citizenship often provides a smoother, safer international travel experience. Segment 14. Friendlier taxation for expatriates. Canadian tax laws focus on residency rather than citizenship, meaning Canadians living abroad are not taxed by Canada on their worldwide income. This provides flexibility for Canadians who wish to work or retire in other countries. U.S. citizens are taxed on their global income regardless of residency, creating financial burdens for American expatriates. Canada's friendlier tax policies make it easier to maintain international lifestyles without excessive paperwork or penalties. Final verdict. When you consider universal health care, social safety, global respect, affordable education, environmental leadership, and cultural kindness, Canada offers an exceptional quality of life that is hard to beat. What do you think? Would you prefer life as a Canadian or as a U.S. citizen? Share your thoughts in the comments. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe for more comparisons, and share this with someone making a life-changing decision.